Have you ever wondered if truly thriving in your senior years is possible? Or if it's just about getting by? For many of us over 60, it's common to feel that little slowdown, that nagging worry about our energy or our balance. We often tell ourselves, "Oh, it's just getting old." But what if much of that feeling is actually completely preventable? I've spent years working with seniors, and I've seen firsthand how tiny, often overlooked daily habits can silently lead to unnecessary falls, chronic fatigue, and even that frustrating memory fogginess. Here's a startling truth. There's one simple daily trick, almost a secret, that can slash your fall risk by over 40% in just 3 short weeks. A total game changer that many busy doctors simply do not have the time to mention. Today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and reveal 8 essential, easy-to-do habits, all backed by solid medical research from places like Harvard Medical School and the Mayo Clinic. Stick with me through this entire video, and you'll discover practical, no-cost steps to reclaim your energy, sharpen your mind, boost your confidence, and truly thrive, not just survive, in your golden years, living with independence and joy. Before we dive in, I truly want to know how many of you have faced this. If what I just shared feels familiar, please comment a simple yes below. It shows me you understand, and it shows others they are not alone. Okay, let's get started. Essential habit 1. Drink water consistently throughout your day. Many folks, especially as we get a little older, tend to think proper hydration is just about drinking when you feel thirsty. But let me tell you, that's where many of us miss the mark. After 60, our body's natural thirst signals, those little nudges that tell you to grab a glass, become dramatically less reliable. You can be walking around significantly dehydrated and not even feel a hint of thirst. This silent dehydration is a tricky one, causing all sorts of problems that you might be brushing off as just normal aging. Things like afternoon fogginess, sudden bouts of dizziness, or those pesky urinary tract infections. It's heartbreaking to see how many of these issues are completely preventable. Your body, every single cell from your brain to your toes, needs enough water to hum along properly. Your blood, for instance, relies on good water volume to keep your blood pressure steady, and your kidneys need it to filter out waste effectively. Even your brain, the command center, needs proper hydration to keep your thinking clear and your balance steady. When you're even a little bit parched, these systems just can't work at their best. Research from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, along with the National Institute on Aging, has really opened our eyes to this. They've published extensive studies showing that even mild chronic dehydration in seniors directly affects cognitive function, kidney performance, blood pressure regulation, and, yes, dramatically increases that scary fall risk through dizziness and confusion. I remember my patient Arthur, a spry 73-year-old, who spent months grappling with afternoon dizziness and a kind of mental haze. He just couldn't figure it out. His doctor, after ruling out everything else, finally checked his hydration status and discovered he was barely drinking 3 8-ounce glasses of water a day. He thought he was fine, but his body was crying out for help. The fix for Arthur, and for you, is incredibly simple and doesn't cost a dime. Find yourself a 20-ounce water bottle, a nice one you like looking at, and keep it right where you spend most of your time. Make it your mission to finish 1 full bottle by lunchtime and another complete bottle by dinner time. That's 40 ounces, a great baseline for most seniors. If you need a little help remembering, set a reminder on your phone every couple of hours. That memory jog can be half the battle, and if plain water isn't your cup of tea, a squeeze of lemon or lime can work wonders. Just steer clear of added sugar or artificial sweeteners. Your cells are likely dehydrated right now as you watch this. Please, Fill a glass of water before continuing this video. It's a simple step, but so powerful. If any of these symptoms sound familiar, comment "hydrate" below. Essential habit 2. Get morning sunlight within 1 hour of waking. Now, let's talk about something that costs absolutely nothing, takes just about 10 minutes, and profoundly impacts almost every system in your body. Morning sunlight exposure. It's truly one of the most underrated health interventions available to us as seniors. Yet so many of us either completely ignore it or simply don't grasp its incredible importance. You see, your body has this amazing internal clock, which we call a circadian rhythm. This clock runs on a roughly 24-hour cycle, quietly controlling everything from when you feel alert or sleepy to when your body repairs cells and releases hormones. For this internal clock to work its magic and keep you feeling your best, it needs to be reset every single morning. And the primary signal it uses? Bright, natural light hits your eyes. Harvard Medical School has published extensive research on exactly how this morning light exposure works its magic. It helps your body produce vitamin D, which is crucial for strong bones and a robust immune system. It regulates melatonin production, making sure you get better, more restorative sleep at night. It even boosts your mood by pumping up serotonin levels. When you spend all morning indoors or only under artificial lights, your circadian rhythm gets confused. This misalignment can lead to poor sleep quality, that nagging daytime fatigue, mood problems like seasonal depression, and that vital vitamin D production slows way down. Carol, a lovely 68-year-old patient of mine, battled severe insomnia for years. She tried everything under the sun until a sleep specialist finally asked about her morning routine. Turns out, she never stepped outside before noon. Just 10 to 15 minutes of her time each morning made all the difference. The solution is remarkably simple. Within an hour of waking up, just step outside. You don't need direct sun shining into your eyes. Simply being outdoors in natural daylight is enough. You could sip your morning coffee on the front porch, walk to your mailbox and back, or just stand in your yard and take in the day. The key is, for those first 10 minutes, don't wear sunglasses. Your eyes need to receive that direct light signal. Even if it's overcast or cloudy, it still works because natural outdoor light is far, far brighter than any indoor lighting you have. Your body's internal clock is waiting to reset itself. Tomorrow morning, after breakfast, just step outside. You'll be amazed at the difference. Are you surprised by how simple this is? Type sunshine in the comments if you're ready to try it. Essential habit 3. Stay socially connected every single week. Let's talk about something deeply human, something we all need, but which can surprisingly become a major health risk as we age. Connection. Loneliness isn't just an emotional problem that makes you feel a little sad. Medical research now clearly classifies chronic social isolation as a serious health risk that directly impacts your physical health and, yes, your longevity. Johns Hopkins University has conducted extensive longevity studies that revealed a truly sobering fact. Social isolation increases your mortality risk by the same amount as smoking 15 cigarettes every single day. That's not an exaggeration, folks. That's the hard truth. The constant physiological stress of chronic loneliness creates inflammation throughout your body, elevates cortisol, weakens your immune system, and damages your cardiovascular health just as severely as smoking does. Beyond that, additional research shows that seniors who maintain regular social connections reduce their dementia risk by approximately 50% compared to those who are socially isolated. Your brain actually needs social interaction the same way your body needs food and water. When you engage in meaningful conversation, your brain lights up multiple regions all at once: language processing, memory recall, emotional regulation, and social cognition. This complex activation keeps your neural pathways strong and builds cognitive reserve, which is your brain's protective shield against cognitive decline. Social connection also acts like a natural stress buffer. Studies show that even a single positive social interaction can lower cortisol levels for hours. Your immune system literally functions better when you have regular social contact, with research demonstrating that socially connected seniors have stronger immune responses to vaccines and better resistance to common illnesses. When we allow social isolation to take root, we're dramatically accelerating cognitive decline, increasing our risk of depression and anxiety, keeping inflammation chronically elevated, weakening our immune system's ability to fight off infections, and statistically shortening our lifespan by years. Many seniors, and I've seen this countless times in my practice, slip into isolation gradually, without even realizing what's happening. They think they're just being independent, when in reality, they're creating a silent medical emergency. I think of Robert, a 77-year-old gentleman who felt mentally foggy and just generally down for months. His daughter finally insisted that he join a weekly card game group at the community center. And you know what? Within 6 weeks, he reported feeling 10 years younger mentally. The solution here is to be structured and intentional. Schedule 3 social interactions every single week and treat them like medical appointments that you simply cannot miss. These don't all have to be in person, though face-to-face is definitely ideal when possible. A meaningful phone call with a good friend or a family member absolutely counts. A video chat with your grandkids? That counts too. Meeting a neighbor for coffee, attending religious services, or joining a class at your local senior center, all of these are fantastic. Put these appointments on your calendar and protect that time as seriously as you protect your doctor's appointments. If you find yourself without existing social connections, your local senior center, library, or community center is our wonderful resource, often offering activities specifically designed to help seniors connect. Pick up your phone right now and schedule one social connection for this week. Your brain health genuinely depends on it. Does this hit home for you or a loved one? Comment, connect, if you believe in the power of friendship. Essential habit. 4. Practice balance exercises every morning. Now, let's talk about something that can feel like a silent threat to our independence. Falls. Many folks, as they get older, just shrug and say, falls are an inevitable part of aging. But I'm here to tell you that's simply not true. Falls are a preventable consequence of neglecting balance practice, and the research on this is absolutely clear and compelling. The Mayo Clinic has published comprehensive fall prevention research showing that daily balance exercises can dramatically reduce fall risk by a whopping 40 to 50% in seniors. And here's the amazing part. These improvements can be seen in as little as 3 weeks of consistent practice. If you keep ignoring balance practice, you're dramatically increasing your fall risk, and falls after 60 carry severe consequences. A broken hip, for instance, can lead to a rapid health decline, with statistics showing that approximately 50% of seniors who break a hip never regain their previous level of independence. Beyond the physical injury, falls create a deep psychological fear of movement that causes many seniors to become increasingly sedentary. This just accelerates muscle loss, further weakening balance and perpetuating that dangerous cycle. I think of Doris, a vibrant 74-year-old who started daily balance exercises after a close call where she nearly fell in her kitchen. 3 months later, she caught herself from what would have been a serious fall on an icy sidewalk, crediting her improved balance reactions. She told me, "Doctor, I just knew my body remembered those exercises." The solution takes less than 3 minutes every single morning, and you can fit it right into your routine. While brushing your teeth, practice standing on one foot for 20 seconds, then switch and stand on the other foot for 20 seconds. Just hold onto the bathroom counter lightly for safety, especially at first. After breakfast, walk heel to toe in a straight line across your kitchen, like you're walking on a tightrope, making sure your heel touches your toe with each step. And before you sit down for lunch, practice standing up from a chair and sitting back down 5 times without using your hands for assistance. These 3 simple exercises take less than 3 minutes total and will dramatically improve your balance in just a few weeks. Tonight, when you brush your teeth, do your first balance exercise holding the counter. Trust me, 3 weeks from now, you'll notice a real difference in your stability and confidence. Can you believe these simple moves can make such a difference? Comment "balance" if you're going to try them tonight. Essential habit 5. Eat protein with every single meal. Let's talk about something incredibly important for staying strong and independent: protein. After 60, your body becomes dramatically less efficient at building and maintaining muscle mass unless you give it enough protein at every single meal. This isn't just some optional nutritional advice, it's an essential metabolic reality for us as we age. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has published extensive research on sarcopenia. That's the medical term for age-related muscle loss. And the findings are crystal clear. Seniors need between 25 and 30 grams of protein per meal to effectively maintain muscle mass. That's significantly more than younger adults need, and it's crucial that it is distributed across all 3 meals because your body can only process so much protein at once, and it doesn't store it efficiently like it used to. Muscle isn't just about how you look or how strong you feel, though those certainly matter tremendously. Your muscles are your metabolic engine. They burn calories, help regulate your blood sugar, support your joints, enable all your movement and independence, and even serve as a protein reservoir your body draws from during illness or injury. When you start losing muscle mass, everything suddenly feels harder. Getting up from a comfy chair takes more effort. Climbing stairs becomes challenging. Carrying a bag of groceries gets difficult. Your balance starts to deteriorate because your leg muscles can't respond quickly enough to prevent a fall. Your metabolism slows down, making weight management a real uphill battle. And most concerning, muscle loss accelerates what we call frailty. And frailty, my friends, is the single best predictor of mortality and loss of independence in seniors. The solution is straightforward and doesn't require complex meal planning. Just aim to include a palm-sized portion of protein at every single meal. For breakfast, think 2 to 3 eggs, or a generous serving of Greek yogurt with some nuts, or cottage cheese with fruit. For lunch, include a chicken breast, a salmon fillet, or a hearty turkey sandwich with extra meat. For dinner, focus on lean beef, pork chops, fish, or a substantial portion of beans and legumes. If you need a little something between meals, snack on Greek yogurt, cheese with nuts, or a protein shake if it helps. If you're struggling to eat enough at meals, consider adding a high-quality protein powder to your smoothies or oatmeal. Take a look at your meals today, and if any seem to be lacking enough protein, make a plan to add it tomorrow. Your muscles are deteriorating right now without sufficient protein. Did you know muscle loss was this serious? Type protein power below if you're rethinking your next meal. Essential habit 6. Practice deep breathing for 5 minutes daily. Let's talk about your breath. Most of us think of breathing as just taking in oxygen, something our body does on its own. But I want you to know, your breath controls far, far more than that. Your breathing pattern directly controls your stress response, your blood pressure, how you perceive pain, and even the quality of your sleep. Yet, most of us breathe shallowly and rapidly all day long without even realizing it. We're rushing through life, and our breath is rushing right along with us. The Cleveland Clinic has published extensive research on deep breathing techniques specifically for seniors. They show that regular deep breathing practice actively turns on your parasympathetic nervous system. That's your body's natural relaxation response. This activation does incredible things. It lowers blood pressure, reduces chronic pain through your body's own natural pain. Modulating mechanisms dramatically improves sleep quality, decreases anxiety and stress, and can even slow cellular aging by reducing how much cortisol, the stress hormone, your body is exposed to. When you're breathing shallowly and rapidly, which, let's be honest, is how most people breathe when they're stressed or distracted, you're actually keeping your sympathetic nervous system activated. It's like your body is stuck in a constant state of fight or flight response, even when there's no actual danger. This chronic activation keeps cortisol elevated, maintains higher blood pressure all day long, increases muscle tension that contributes to pain, messes with your sleep by preventing your body from fully relaxing at night, and yes, it accelerates aging at the cellular level. Your breath, my friends, is the only part of your autonomic nervous system that you can consciously control. This means you have direct access to calming your entire nervous system simply by changing how you breathe. If you ignore the incredible power of controlled breathing, you're missing one of the most effective and immediate tools available for managing stress, pain, and blood pressure, all without any medications or special equipment. Chronic shallow breathing keeps your body in a state of perpetual stress, even when nothing stressful is actually happening. It elevates your blood pressure unnecessarily, increases your perception of chronic pain, and prevents the deep, restorative sleep your body desperately needs for cellular repair and immune function. I recall Betty, a lovely 71-year-old, who struggled with borderline high blood pressure for years, always on the edge of needing more medication. After she started implementing just 5 minutes of daily deep breathing practice, her blood pressure dropped a remarkable 12 points within 1 month, and her doctor was able to reduce her medication dosage. She told me, "It's like I finally learned how to slow down my insides. The solution takes just 5 minutes and can be done anywhere. Set a timer for 5 minutes every afternoon. Sit comfortably in a chair with your feet flat on the floor and your hands resting gently in your lap. Now, breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 4. Then, exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. That longer exhale is crucial because that's what truly activates your relaxation response. Repeat this cycle continuously for 5 minutes. You might feel a little lightheaded initially, which is perfectly normal as your body adjusts. If that happens, just return to normal breathing for a moment, then resume. Stop reading right now and take 3 slow, deep breaths. Feel that immediate sense of calm? Imagine experiencing that every single day. Did you feel that immediate calm? If so, comment "breathe" to share your experience. Essential Habit 7. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule 7 days a week. All right, let's talk about something foundational for our health that often gets tossed aside, especially on the weekends: our sleep schedule. Your body, you see, doesn't care what day of the week it is. It doesn't understand the concept of weekends or sleeping in. What your body craves, what it absolutely needs, is consistency. It needs a regular sleep schedule to repair its cells, consolidate your precious memories, clear waste products from your brain, regulate those tricky hormones, and maintain optimal immune function. It's like a finely tuned machine that thrives on routine. When you keep maintaining irregular sleep patterns, sleeping late on weekends or staying up late some nights, you're actually sabotaging your sleep quality. even on the nights you think you're sleeping well. This inconsistency leads to chronic poor sleep quality that never fully refreshes you, leaving you feeling drained. It ramps up inflammation throughout your body, weakens your immune function, making you vulnerable to every sniffle and cough circulating, and dramatically increases your dementia risk as your brain cannot clear waste products effectively. You'll also find an increased fall risk from daytime fatigue and slower reactions, and accelerated cognitive decline that might be mistakenly attributed to just normal aging. I remember Patricia, a wonderful 69-year-old patient who spent years feeling utterly exhausted every afternoon, despite sleeping what she thought was a solid 8 hours most nights. A sleep study finally revealed her inconsistent schedule was the culprit, preventing her from getting the quality deep sleep her body desperately needed. The solution here requires commitment, but no special equipment or expense. Choose a bedtime and a wake time that allow for 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and then stick to these times within 30 minutes, every single day, including weekends. Create a relaxing bedtime routine that signals to our body it's time to wind down. Dim the lights in your home an hour before bed. Stop looking at screens, your phone, tablet, TV, at least 30 minutes before bed. Keep your bedroom temperature cool, between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and do the same calming activities every night, like reading a book or gentle stretching. If you need to adjust your current schedule, do it gradually by shifting 15 minutes earlier or later every few days until you reach your target time. Tonight, set an alarm for your new bedtime. Consistency, my friends, matters far more than duration. So, start building this habit immediately. Is your weekend sleep different from your weekday sleep? Let me know by commenting "Sleep Smart." Remember Eleanor, that vibrant 81-year-old we started with? Her energy and confidence come from these exact habits. She's not just surviving, she's thriving. They form a real blueprint for a fuller, more independent life in our golden years. Today, we've seen that perfect self-care isn't about flawless perfection or costly protocols. It's these 7 essential habits, done consistently. Backed by solid medical research, they're free or nearly so. No gadgets, gyms, or supplements required. Just your commitment to daily practice. Here's my challenge. What's one habit you'll commit to right now? Drink water first thing in the morning. Call a friend tomorrow. Try those balance exercises tonight. Share it in the comments. Let's motivate each other to start. If this inspired you, like the video to show it. Subscribe to join our community of wise, healthy living, and never miss more life-changing tips. Finally, share this with one person who needs it today. You could transform their life. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy. Stay wise. See you next time.